Hey, are you struggling to keep your agile projects organized? What if I told you there's a tool that combines simplicity with powerful features to help you manage tasks, collaborate with your team, and stay on top of your deadlines, all in one place? Welcome to Quire. Hi everyone, I'm Ron, and today we are diving into Quire, a versatile project management tool perfect for agile team. Whether you are new to Quire or just looking to optimize your workflow, this video will walk you through everything you need to know. So in the upcoming time here, I'm going to explain you organizing tasks using boards, lists, and tags, collaborating with your team seamlessly using advanced features like milestone, dependencies, and reporting. Plus, I will share you pro tips, common mistakes to avoid, and answer frequently asked questions about Quire. If you have ever dealt with scattered tasks, missed deadlines, or unclear priorities, you know how chaotic project management can feel, especially in agile environments. With the right tool, it's easy to lose focus and derail your team progress. I have been there through juggling sticky notes, spreadsheet, and endless email threads. It's overwhelming, especially when you are managing multiple sprint or cross-functional teams. That's where tools like Quire and game changers for agile project managers comes in. For instance, imagine you are running a sprint with two developers, two designers, and a QA tester. Without a system like Quire, you will have to manually track tasks, update status, and ensure everything stay aligned. Quire simplifies all of this and keeps your team focused on delivering value. So, this is enough for the introduction, right? Quire is a flexible project management tool designed to help agile teams to stay organized and productive. From creating task hierarchies to visualizing workflows with boards, Quire has everything you need to manage your project efficiently. So let's create an account here. But before that, let's talk about the pricing. Now once we here, you can see here it gives you four plans. The first one is absolutely free. The second is professional, which charges you $7.65 per month per member. This is a premium and this is an enterprise. Each plan is better than the other one, and there are so many features you can try for free any one of them. And once you're convinced, you can buy them. By the way, if you're thinking to buy in by the end of this video, make sure you use the link which is given in the description, because it's a way to support our channel. It's an affiliate link and you will get a good discount on it. So it's a win-win for both of us. Now here you can just go and click on get started, right? I will use my Google account just to simple seamless progress. By the way, we will cover four main areas: setting up your first project and organize tasks. So let's start with that. So setting up your project in Quire, this is where you define your goal, create tasks, and organize everything in way that makes sense for your team. So first of all, log in into your account. We are creating for the first time. If you have an account, then just go and click on login. So here, tell us a bit about yourself so we can get started. So this is just me. Click on continue. Tell us a bit about yourself. So, okay, so question, why would you like to manage Inquire? So I like to manage marketing. There's a project management, there's a sales, there's a operation, and you don't need to be exactly specific. You can choose any one of them, and more than one, by the way. And if you see there's a no such option related to your industry, just go and click on other, right? The interface is not going to change. Now, which is your favorite? So I like the board, and why I like the board I will like to explain you later. Now this is a list. I will show you each and everything because I don't know which one is your favorite. You can always skip the part in the video if you don't want to check about the list or time or anything here. I will give you a brief description explanation about everything here. Now click on new. Now here this is, I will just write here file X test, right? This is a hierarchy. So for example, this is an organization, right? And inside that you can create as many Agile projects as you want. So for example, this is a company. Inside there could be different departments. Every department has a different project, and every project there's a task, there's a subtask, and there's so many stuffs, right? So it's a very well organized. Now click on next. Now we are all set. I will just use Ron here. Project name, let's say project one, right? And you're all set. You don't need to be very specific. For example, let's just get project one. You can do anything with your name, right? Depending upon your company and everything here. Now this is a dashboard, so this is project one. If I just go and click on the top left side corner, there's a menu bar, right, horizontal. We will talk about this later. Now this is a project one. So if I just go to the project, you can see here, go to file X test here. So this is an organization, right? And once I just go and click on here, it will show me much more option. For example, I can edit the details. So once I go and click on here, I will just write here org and click on save. I can just add a logo, I can display icon on the sidebar, and there's so many things which you can customize it. I hope you got this. Now this is a org URL. You can use this URL to open in a new tab. Right on the left side is a members, so you can invite your team member, right, and you can give the permission control, like whichever, for example, you want to give admin access to only one people, so you can give here only one employee, which goes with the limited guest and a lot of things here. Now this is subscription. We are using a free trial. In future, obviously use our link. Right now, by the way, if you want to cancel the subscription, you can just come up here and click on cancel. Now this is a security feature. Now security is very important because it's hold your company data, and you can just customize it from here. Now this is a IP address allow list, so you can just customize it, whether, for example, only this IP address. For example, every big organization has a unique IP address where every member use only single IP address. You can use that. So no any other, no any extraterrestrial whatever aliens can come and use your information, right? Now this is advanced, so you can export to CSV, that is an Excel file, JSON, right, and manage developers apps. And if you want to delete the organization, you can just come up here, click on delete organization. By the way, your subscription will not end if you delete the organization. You can create a new organization, right? It's completely up to you. Now here, this is a list icon. I can come up here, I can see and everything here. Now this was the our organization. By the way, here you can see there's a left sidebar. Now this is my task, this is a workspace, this is member and everything. If I just go and click on workspace, this is one organization, and inside one organization, this is project one. So I can, inside workspace, I can create as many projects, and inside one workspace, I can create as many organization. Inside one organization, I can create as many projects, right? I hope you understood this part, right? This is really easy. So I'm going to explain you one organization and everything is exactly same. Now let's just go and click on project one. So here we have arrived to project one. By the way, if you click on the three dots, you can add project, you can create new project. If you want to create new workspace, just go and click on here, click on create new organization, click on add project, and you can add this. So many things. You can invite your team member directly from here. If I just go and click on pin, so this will be fixed here, right? I can just disclose this and click on here, right? If I want to search anything, I can directly search anything from here. I will just pin this up. Now here you can see this is a list. So welcome to Quire, your productivity is about to get skyrocket. I hope so. Now here, use task hierarchies to break down complex projects into manageable chunks. For example, you can see here, right? And you can add task and subtask, and there's a lot of things I will like to explain you later one by one here. Now, once your tasks are created, by the way, I haven't created a task. So you can see here on the top right side corner, this is a invite member. Same way, I don't know why there's so many options to invite member, but anyway, here we have track time, add task, add to my task, add section, and everything here. Now before adding task, let me show you. For example, this is a list view, right? This is a board, which I told you this was my favorite. Now this is a, I think, Gantt. This is Gantt, I think so. Okay, this is table 3, and there's a field rows, and I can customize it according to Excel, right? Whether if you are an Excel fanboy, then obviously you can just do this. Now this is a timeline, right? And this is I think this is called calendar. Now this is a time tracker. Now everything is same, right? Don't get confused. For example, don't get confused that board is different and table is different. No, let me show you why. So for example, let me just delete this task here, right? Delete. By the way, there are shortcut keys which you can access here. Now let's add a task here. Now here I have added a task which is called work on software content script here. And let's say I will add a new task here, and here I will just add a video, right? Here I have created 2 tasks. Now this is a to-do list. This is a in progress. These are no completed. So what if I just this task was completed, where I will put it? So I can just go and click on add status. Now here I will just make a new section which is called completed, right? And I will put this color as a completely green because it's symbolized. This name is already taken. Okay, who took this? How this can be taken, I'm not sure though. Okay, in progress, and this is completed, right? Now here, for example, this is you can call this as a card, I can move this card. For example, I'm working on this, or if my team member is working on this section, this card, this work, this task, whatever you can say, I can put it in my progress. Now, once the work has been done, it has been completed, I can put it as a completed. Now, let's say, I will just write here, done, right? So done could be something, right? For example, archive or anything you can write here. Now, this task has been completed 100%, right? Now, there's no use of it. So I will just put it in a done. Now let's move to the second task. So I hope this is how you can use a to-do, right? Now there's a more. For example, there's a to-do list, right? If I just go to that, you can see here a table, and here you will find same task, right? If I just go to this board section, same thing. If I just go to the timeline, exactly same thing. For example, today is 7th. Let me just go and open here. The timeline comes in use. I will show you how you can use it. For example, this is a list. Everything is same. So it's completely up to you. That's why you remember it gave as option that which thing you like more. For example, you like timeline, you like Gantt, you like tables, you like board. So you can choose any one of them and you can work singly on one of them, right? So I like the board. So for example, I will use the board just to explain you each and everything. I have chosen each and every option so I can show you everything. Now you can do more. For example, if I just go and click on it, you can see here there's a three dots. If I just go and click on zoom in, so here this is called subtask. So for example, we are inside software content script. So we are inside the one card, you can say. Now inside the card, inside the task, I can create subtask. So for example, let's say I will just write here subtask 1, subtask 2, right? And same process I can follow, right? So I can just move to the into the progress. Let's say subtask has been completed. Now if I just go back to here, right, project 1, you can see here. So again, in the progress and completed section, automatically a new thing has been created. And if I just go to the done, automatically it will show up here. Right now, if I just go and click on it, this is called priority. So for example, let's say this is a priority section. So I can just go and click on here, right? By the way, did you saw this bar, right? You can see here, right? And you can see here just completed. So it show you, it's animation, I think so, right? It show you how much task you have completed, how much are in the work in progress or something like that, right? For example, this task is a priority for me, so I can set as a priority. It's urgent, so I'll set this as a urgent. Let's say this is a high or none, so I'll put as a none, right? So my team will get a notification, okay, so this is the urgent part, and whoever this is liable for this task, that person should complete it as soon as possible. I can put a deadline. I can assign a team member. For example, this work should be assigned to Anil. So I'll give Anil, and I can always invite it from here, right? External teams, so everything here. Now I want this task to be completed by the 9th of April. So I will just put here 9th of April. That is a deadline. Now this is a tag. So tag is something you can put as a tag, for example, not necessary, but it will help you to identify, right? And this is a orange color, for example. I can put it here as a, I can edit this up whenever I want, for example, red, and I can just write it, do it now, right? I'm not a toxic boss, but anyway, this is just an example, right? And let's say that Anil does this work, and he had shifted to in progress and completed and done, right? So this is how it's very useful. Now if I just go to the list section, you can see here the first one, work on software content script. This is a subtask 2. Now this is a project 2. Now you can see here this is a drop down, right? Because this subtask comes inside the first task. This could be a little bit confusing, but I hope you understand. Now this is a deadline, right? Now you can set it here. For example, I can, if I like the tree view, then I can set it from here. I can create a subtask from here, right? For example, I can create a new task, right? And if I want to create a subtask, I can click on here, click on subtask, right? So this is really useful. It's completely up to your convenience that which part you like much more. You can use any one of them, right? So that is really interesting. And same goes for tables, same goes for whatever it is called, timeline, calendar. So I put a calendar that this task should be completed by the 9th of April. You can see here, this is how it's showing it right now. Now I can just go and click on new task from here. I can put a deadline tag assigned to a specific person, employee. I can set a priority, I can set the status, right? So it's really easy. Everything is same, just the interface is completely different. Now this is an overview. So if I just go and click on overview, it show me, it gave me a bird eye view, or whatever you can say, a brief, that how much task has been completed, what's the progress. It show me in the graph how much it is in the progress and how much it is done, how much whichever the task it's not even started. Now who view this, obviously this is followers, so my team will follow this, and same goes for you guys. I can edit the details, edit members options, so many things. I've explained this already, right? Now you can set milestones to mark key deliverables or deadlines. I've already shown you how you can set deadlines and everything, but this is really useful features. Now you can define task dependencies to ensure tasks are completed in the correct order by creating subtasks. You can use the reporting features to track team performance and project progress. Write and regularly review your reports to identify a bottleneck and adjust your strategy. For example, if certain tasks are consistently delayed, consider reallocating the resources. You can assign more people, you can extend the deadlines, you can just give a special priority, right? Whatever it is, right? And you can just delegate to different subtasks so that that task can be completed as soon as possible. So this is how it is done. Now Quire allow you to automate repetitive tasks like sending reminders or moving tasks to the next stages. This saves times and ensure consistency. For example, customize your workflow to match your team workflow. For example, create a custom field or template for recurring projects. So here I can just put it as a bookmark. For example, let's say this is really important, so I can put it here. Now you can see here on the top right side corner, there's a plus icon. Now there's an invite member. There's so many ways to invite your team member. This is a track time. This is shortcut keys, right? X, T, and whatever it is. Now click on track time. So I can track the time. For example, this is a project work and this is a task, right? A work on software content script here. I can change the task from here. I can put a stopwatch. I can also do a Pomodoro. I can put as a optional. Now be label. I will just put as a start. Now once I put as a start, they can do this feature is really useful as a, for example, how much time you took to complete a task. So for example, there are so many work which is related to whatever it is called a time tracker or whatever it is. You can track the how much time it consumed to do a specific work, right? And same way, I don't have an example for this, but I hope you understand this, and this is how you can calculate your time. And you can switch to Pomodoro from here. So you can see here I have 30 minutes to do this work, so I can just have to finish this up. Maybe it can be used to focus on a single work, or you can minimize this up whenever you want, and you can just put it here. And for example, if you took a break, then you can just go and click on stop, or you can put it as a break for another task or something like that. So I'm not sure how this is going to be useful, because it's completely up to the however they like. Now this is an open detail panels. If I just go and click on here, I will get a complete information, right? For example, about this one, I can write a description, right? I can add attachment, right? I can add for example, I can attach link, I can attach documents, and this is on time spent. I can put it as a timer, a stop timer, right? Where I can track the exact time to complete the task. There's a subtask in between, so how to incomplete and zero complete subtask. It will show me the graph and everything worked on by Anil, right, 4 minutes ago. So you can see here, this is a history which cannot be deleted. So if you're working with a large team, automatically this help a lot, right? And I can just go and click on here. This is no sublist available. Please create a new to continue. So sublist something like that. You can create a subtask. You can add or edit field here, and you can set a dependencies. You can add your team member. It's really useful. So there's a hell lot of features. For example, if I just go and click on zoom in automatically, it will show me give much more information. I will get into this. As you can see here, I've already explained this part, right? You can create subtask inside a task here. Same goes, same thing here, nothing special. Now if I just go and click on the three dots, there's something more. I can print this. I can make a subtask of, okay, there's a shortcut keys, turn it into a section. So let's just go and click on here. If you turn this task to section, some of the detail of the task will be removed. So it's completely up to you. For example, just to show you guys, you cannot turn a task into a section in the view. Please switch to tree view. Okay, it's tree view is very similar to this the sections, right? You can duplicate this, you can transfer to, you can merge, copy link, you can share, you can peekaboo. I don't know what is called peekaboo, but let me know in the comment box if you just get experiment with this, right? And in the end, you can delete this part. So there's a hell lot of features. If I just go and click on plus icon here, I can create an organization again here. I mean, I find the same information. I can create an organization from here. Same way I can create an organization from here. I can create task from here. I can do the same task from here, right? Projects and everything. So it's the same information. This is a search bar. You can use this search to search anything. For example, let's have search here task, and it show me subtask 2, and if I just click any one of them, it will take me there. Now this is profile icon. I can just go there, I can optimize it, I can change logo and everything, I can add my face and everything, right? So my team member can identify all the notification if there's some task has been added to me, so I can just go and check on here notification. By the way, this is my profile. Now this is a task, so whichever task has been assigned to me automatically show me the task which is only assigned to me, not all the task which is given to the team, right? So for example, I'm a script writer, and there's a, there's a so many tasks for video editing, research, uploading, SQ, and all the stuff here, but there are only two tasks which is on the script writing, so and it is assigned to me, so I will able to view only those tasks and I can complete it ASAP. So the setup looks very clean and very fresh. In this way you can encounter issues, you can check Quire help centers. By the way, help centers is really good, right? And contact the support team, they are incredibly responsive and helpful. So this is it. If you found this tutorial very useful, give us a thanks and subscribe our channel. If you need more detailed guide on different softwares, let us know in the comment box and use the link given in the description to buy. It is a way to support our channel. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe.